What's going on, beautiful people of YouTube? This is Renebean, and welcome to another episode of Life of a Game Hunter / Collector, the series I started up so I can give you guys a tidbit of what it's like to be a game hunter collector, the things that you do all the damn time, and the disaster that is my shop right now. The reasoning for that is I am going through cleaning all this up, organizing everything, and discovering things I didn't even realize that I had. Mainly for the fact that if you saw my eBay game deals unboxing, the eBay Macari unboxing, we got a whole bunch of stuff that we got to test and put up and just figure out. I can't do that with all this mess, so we got to get all that taken care of. I'm going through organizing everything, getting all, extra wire I don't need, saving it into a copper pile. But God almighty, we got so much stuff to do. So what I'm going to do is clean all this up, show you the aftermath before we start bringing stuff in, because I got boxes of stuff that we got to put on the shelves for the bundler shelves. Just things everywhere. Not to mention what we got from the eBay Macari unboxing video. Oh my God, there's so much stuff. And we got to test all that stuff. I'm excited because we need to see if that was money well spent or if it was just a waste, which I highly doubt, because I don't make those types of decisions. I'm going to get my money back some way or the other. Hopefully make something on top of it and get some stuff from my collection. But man, oh man, the stuff that I am finding, I didn't even realize I had. All these Sega Genesis cords, the AV cords, I didn't even realize that I had, and I was about to order more. So I got to organize all this, like all the power cords, the TV outs, all that needs to be straightened up and organized. Found some nice NES controllers I didn't know that I had that are in just excellent shape. So, whew, sorry if I'm out of breath. I am still sick as can be, but these are my only 2 days off, and I got to get some more of this stuff done. So, and what's really awesome is a very awesome subscriber sent me a tripod, and you'll see that in packages from subscribers. And that's going to help with different camera angles because it's an actual, real tripod instead of my mason jars that's taped up. So it's going to serve a lot better. So anyways, let's set that up and get this going. Alright guys, we are looking a lot better. Aside from all this stuff, this is from the eBay Macari game deals unboxing that I got. The huge lot, the $150 lot, minus the N64 and the games. I got to test those in the game room because I don't have any power packs. So I got to use the one for my N64 to test them. Luckily, I did find a spare jumper pack, so we'll just use it to test that in there. But we'll test all this out here. We got the SNES Mini, the GameCube, the Wavebird. I brought out my receiver, and the GameCube had the Game Boy adapter on the bottom, so I brought my disc out to see if that's going to work. Hopefully that lot, is going to get us a little something out of it, because I really want to keep that SNES Mini. I added all those games that I got extra, so these are all bundler games here. It's all tightened up, looking a lot better. We got all of our PlayStation 1 games, which I'm going to be able to get rid of some of these now, because I can put them with these and get them gone for cheap. PlayStation 1s don't sell for much to begin with. The Xbox, PlayStation 2, it all looks better. I want to make some PlayStation 2 bundles and get rid of some of these damn guitars, too. All this stuff has just been sitting. It's time to get it gone, and I got it all straightened up looking a lot better. So we got our power cables, our TV cables, controllers. I got a few boxes of controllers, some randomness, our memory cards, all that. Just it's a production, It's gotta go in and out real quick. Over here, I got from that broken NES. I'm going to take out the actual the power here as well as the controllers. Sell those separately. People overlook that stuff. If I get $7 or $8 just for the control for some working controller ports, hey, why not? I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to dissect that and get as much of the stuff off of that as I can. This is a NES board that has wavy lines. You can fix it. It's a capacitor issue usually inside that. I don't want to get involved with that. I'm just going to sell it. If I can get $10 for that, get it gone. I'm not worried about it. Other than that, I'm still sick. This sickness is killing me. It's got me sounding like an idiot. So what I'm going to do is set up the tripod. After I get all this stuff, dissected, we'll set up the tripod and we will test these systems. So let's see what we got. Alright guys, so we got it set up. I haven't plugged it up or anything. I do got everything ready to go. I do got to plug in the Super Nintendo controller. And we're going to see if this was a good investment for me at least. Because like I said, if you don't know, I spent $150. I got two N64s, a SNES Mini, GameCube, stack of games, controllers. It was a good deal. Even if none of this stuff works, I can sell it properly as defective. They listed it as untested, which you know how that can go. But anyways, is this right? Yeah, video one. We got that Mario All-Stars here that doesn't save. Let's see if she'll work. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's see if it'll actually play in, loading and playing two different damn things. Let's see here. I know the controller needs a little bit of a cleaning. I had to mask the shit out of that. Yeah, we're moving. Let's see here. Apparently, it's playing fine now. Don't mind the condensation on the screen. That does happen. We're playing pretty good now. All right. I'm going to say that is working, even though my dumb ass isn't here. Is it reset button works? No shorts. I'm going to call that good right there. That's great. I'm happy about that. Alright. Super Mario Brothers 2, and to start it up, it don't matter. I'll clean the Super Nintendo controller. Make it a lot more responsive. It's pretty sucky now. It needs to be cleaned. But I wanted one of these. I got the top loader. I don't have the SNES, you know, the Super Nintendo 2 here. Alright, we're good. That's great. While we got the camera rolling, we might as well get the GameCube hooked up. I'm going to call that good to go. Alright, so that right there is a good $60 of my purchase. So let's see if this GameCube is working. I got the, there's that, and I got the Wavebird and all that. We'll test it all in one go. Let's plug this up. Hopefully this thing is working. I know I had someone asking about a GameCube. It's so hard to keep up with everybody. I try, people. I really do. Let me unplug this. It's actually behind the camera. And thanks to a very awesome subscriber, we actually have a really good tripod that is not going to just like fall over randomly like the other one has. Alright, we are plugged up now. Of course, if you don't know, the Super Nintendo Power AV cord will work with the GameCube. All right, I guess we can go ahead and try everything all at once. I got the receiver, and there's the Wavebird, which I'll have to set it. Let's see, throw some batteries in here. The Wavebird didn't come with the receiver, but that's all right. You can still sell them for 10 or 15 bucks without it. Alright, so there's that. It does come on. What channels? A lot of people don't even know how to set up a Wavebird. It's got channels on both the receiver, which I can't remember what this one is. Channel 9. Alright, there's that. Channel 9. You are on. Alright, let's see here. Nothing in. Let's put the GameCube disc in there for the Game Boy player. Pretty damn uncommon disc. People lose it all the time, especially to have it complete with the sleeve. That's pretty cool. Alright. Alright, that's sticking a little bit. We'll have to open that up and clean it. Oh, we need a Game Boy game. Holy shit. Obviously, it's not going to work without one. Let's grab Mario Kart here. We got Mario Kart Super Circuit. Let's load you up right there. Is it down or up? I can't remember. Down, there we go. Moment of truth, people. It's doing something. See if the Wavebird's working. Yep, I can see whenever the Wavebird is working, you can see right here that it actually, I don't know if you can see that, but the light blinks when I press a button. Look at this, guys. Look. Oh, tell me if we're not doing something alright. It's obviously reading the disc. The Wavebird's working. It's obviously reading the disc because it's got the Game Boy, you know, the disc in there. Oh, I'm happy about that. That means the GameCube is working, the Game Boy adapter is working, the Wavebird's working, obviously. I ain't going to get my receiver, though. That's the only one I got. But I got to test all this stuff out. You don't want to sell this shit untested. That's a dick thing to do. And again, people, I apologize if my voice sounds like I've been hitting the testicles, but God almighty, the sickness is killing me. Alright, this is working. Wavebird is working. That's what I'm talking about. It's working pretty damn good. Alright, we're going to call that one good. Get this out of here. We do need to clean up that power button right there, or the eject button. The open button, I'm sorry, I'm still a little foggy. Just for the fact that it's a little sticky, and you just got to open it up, clean the inside around right there. We'll actually do that real quick. Let me put these things up, take my Wavebird receiver, take these batteries out. That thing is working. That thing will be good to go. This video is going to be all over the place. You're going to learn how to do things all crazy. Like now we got to take off the Game Boy adapter. There's that game. They don't get to keep that. It's got two flat heads here, which I got a huge toolbox right behind me, and that just so conveniently has everything we need. Or you can use like a nickel or something, it doesn't matter. But we need to take this GameCube apart and clean out the open button. So if you ever have a GameCube where the buttons stick, this is the quick, easy way to fix it. Alright, now that should just detach. There we go, there's that. And now we got I believe this is 4 screws. You need the long bits in order to get there, which I think it is the fat one, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it's the fat one, so let's grab this. Let's see if we need to zoom in here. Yep, zoom in the camera a little bit here. Tripod's making things so much easier. It's absolutely heaven. Alright, there's that. Let's open this up. This should be a quick fix. Alright, here's one. Anytime you hear that crack with a screw, it's a good thing. It means no one's been in it before. It's the first time that screw's been turned since it was put in. I love hearing that whenever I'm about to get into something. Because now it's not always the case. I mean, you ain't always going to hear that, but it's definitely the indication. Alright. This thing's not magnetic, so I ain't going to be able to hold my screws. Let's just pull this straight out. Let's see, I don't want to set it on the eye, but I don't want to lose my screws. Let's just set you down nice and easy. Woo, about lost some screws. A little bit dusty, nothing crazy. Alright, so now the button right here, which as you can see it's sticking, it's not good. We need to clean that out. So in order to take it out, there's 2 screws. We're going to take out these 2 screws right here. Those should come right out. And this thing's got a spring in there, so you got to be careful. This whole mechanism will kind of come off on you. I don't want to lose these screws here, but this is just, it's a very quick thing to do. Alright, so there's both of the screws. Now, I should just be able to pull. Alright, there's that assembly right there, which is what turns the unit there. Let's get that off there. You don't need to be there. Move you so we can see. We'll blow you out a little bit. Alright, and then you have to squeeze in. I'm doing a terrible job probably like letting you see this. You see there's 2 little things on either side. You got to push those in order to push it out. So with that out, come on now. There we go. Alright. And if you look inside, you usually can see all that gunk and whatnot. That's what causes that damn button to stick. So in order to defeat that evil mess, grab you a Q-tip and grab you some alcohol and go to town on it. It's no big deal. Rubbing alcohol is a gamer's best friend, man. So we're going to swoop inside here. Make sure all that garbage is out. Clean up the button. And it should work a hell of a lot better. It could still stick slightly, but it's going to be a lot better than it was. Alright. Alright, that's clean. So it's that. That's dried back up. Stick this back in there. There is one hole bigger than the other. Make sure you get it right before you go breaking it. And you hear it click. Now that is in there. This is the pain in the ass part that I'm not going to be able to really show you. I gotta focus myself on getting it, otherwise it's going to be all fucky. And that's putting the spring back in here with this to make sure it catches properly. And it's kind of a pain. The only real bit of advice I can give you is good luck. It's just a pain in the ass. Alright, and I gotta focus myself on it, but it's just try to remember how it went and copy it. That's not the only thing you can do. Alright, there's that. Alright guys, so once you got it cleaned up, everything's back in there. Don't forget to put your last 2 screws in there, otherwise it will not stay in. Let's see here. Throw this right here. Oh, come on, you little bastard. And you don't want the screws too tight either, on the one closest to the outside. There we go, that is fixed. Let's close her back up. We done blew it out. Put the air compressor on it. That's why I kind of did a shot frame here. That way you didn't have to hear all that. 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th? There it is. Close it up. Now, if you ever go to sell a GameCube and it has the Game Boy player, make sure you state that you do not have the disc to go with it. If you do not, that is a big disappointment when they get it. Go to put a game in there and it does not work. There we go, that's that. How's that power or open button working? Looks fixed to me. Close this back up. Tighten her down and she's good to go. We are going to go inside to the game room to conclude this episode by testing the N64 in the games. But I tell you guys, I'm pretty damn happy with this lot so far. Everything's working that I've tested, so we're going to pause this camera and we're going to move over there to the game room. So let's check it out. Alright guys, so we're going to conclude this episode. Thanks to that damn tripod, we're able to get angles you didn't really, get to see before. I got my Jungle Green N64 over there. It's got the power pack. I just don't feel like, unhooking it. This is a mess, trust me. I'm just going to put the consoles over there and we'll test it straight from here. That bundle came with 2 controllers and a stack of really awesome games. I mean, we got XG2. It's not an expensive game, but that is an awesome game. 2 Zeldas, Ocarina of Time, Donkey Kong, and Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I went ahead and put the jumper pack in one of these, and we're going to test it out. This is the one that's got that little bit of a nick in the front. So hopefully it works. Let's find out if I can unhook this thing. Alright, let's move this N64. Plug this one up. If I can do it without having everything crash down on me. Alright, so there's that. We will hook up a controller, because I mean, like I said, when something's untested, you never know. Plus, the expansion packs, the jumper packs weren't even in there to begin with, so I don't know what the deal is with that. These could very well be defective. Let's try Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Don't have time to clean the pins, hook them on with it. Is it going to work? No, that's not a good sign. Let's make sure we got... Oh, I didn't see it flicker though. Oh, I didn't have it plugged in all the way. There we go. Come on with it. Let's see if the controller is working. Hopefully this is going to work right. Everything has worked that we have tested so far. Yep, it's recognizing the controller, so that's good. Let's see here. Turn that down. We don't need any sort of copyright. Anytime I ever play Mortal Kombat, man, I gotta be Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero's just badass. Sub-Zero or Baraka, very cool. I'm testing this controller at the same time. The N64 obviously works. Not worried about it not working. It's working great. So that's one more down. I'm just going to make sure this controller works before I call it quits. All the buttons seem to be very responsive. Good joystick. Excellent. That one is good to go. We'll test all the games, assuming the other N64 works on it. Let me pull this out. That's one game down. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Alright, so there's that. Unplug that. I do got to get my spare jumper pack out of it, which is that one right there. They actually make a tool that fits into this whenever you buy one, and I have it somewhere. I just don't know where the hell it is. Makes it easier to pull those out. Don't lose that expansion tray. Here's that other N64. You can tell because it doesn't have that nick in the front. There's no... Alright, I actually ordered some aftermarket jumper packs. I ordered like 6 of them. I need them. Same with the power adapters. I need those big time. Alright. You're there. Alright, that is plugged in. That controller has been tested. Now it's time to test the final one in all these games, making sure they're played. Now Donkey Kong ain't going to work without the expansion pack, but it'll still load if it's working. Alright. Try Ocarina of Time. Oh my god, this was an excellent lot to buy. If anybody says differently, you're out your mind. $150, I would have spent that all day. Because things like this happen. It's obviously recognizing. There's still save files on here. You got Link, Patrick, and and Gorgasm. How far did Gorgasm get? He didn't get far at all. Oh wow, I love loading these games up and seeing all the names that people pick. This is obviously working. Let's try a different Zelda. There's that one. Alright, that one didn't recognize. Until I clean the pins, a simple blow will work. There we go. So I remember someone commented, they were like, blowing on a cartridge can't be good for it. You know what? It's not the best thing for it. But what it's doing is it's not cleaning out any dust. You're just, a little bit of moisture is getting on those pins. It's making it recognize it's good and a quick fix. People have been doing it for what, 30 years now? I think we'll be alright. Link, Pantera, and Patrick. Pantera's been playing? Damn, man, Pantera's been rocking it too. Alright, that one's working. The last game to test. Well, we got two more to test. Let's try Donkey Kong and see if it'll actually load. And it'll tell me that no expansion pack has been found. There we go. So that's recognizing that game. I'll test it, you know, actually on the other Jungle Greening store. Make sure it plays and saves. But that's looking beautiful. Now for the final game to conclude this episode is XG2. Look at that, guys. That loads perfectly. Let's see. No controller pack found. Well, you can't save. I do recommend this game. If you've never played this game, it's an absolutely excellent racing game. There's the first one. The one that I'm more fond of is XG2, which is this one. I put a lot of miles on this one. This controller appears to be working well. Test all the buttons, and that's it. This was the best lot that I picked up in a while. $150. I got two N64s, two controllers, a stack of games that's well worth about $80 just for the games. A GameCube with the Game Boy adapter. Wadebird. Didn't have the receiver, but you don't need the receiver. It doesn't matter. Oh, man, this was an excellent lot. If anybody says it wasn't, you're out your damn mind. And then I got the SNES Mini, which I get to keep. It doesn't cost me a thing. I just got to put a little work in there. Look at this. This game looks absolutely gorgeous. It still looks gorgeous today. Alright. I actually got this running through RGB, too, so it looks really good. But other than that, that's it, guys. That is it for this episode. Everything we tested worked outside of the plug and plays I haven't gotten to yet. But that's okay. We will get to those at some point. But that's not the big deal of this. I might actually have to play this game for a little bit. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. As always, I want y'all to take care and enjoy the rest of your day.